Here's Hampton to open the drive. Leading in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun give to Hampton. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Catch made. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Young on the play action. Headed out right. He's going deep down this side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Young on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 19-18.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 9. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Hampton now up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals could break this tie for a halftime lead. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down. Now an inside give to Hampton. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to run that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Buccaneers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, And you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Flush down out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Complete to number 87, Rob Gronkowski. A gain of 22 yards.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Young looking to throw. Getting out to his left. He can run it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And that's going to be a touchback. No! It goes out at the 1. Wow, they still have a shot at this. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Come, my team. 70 range.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. Now Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go!
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. One last play before the break.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
The final throw before the break. This is Moss. He's got it. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Newell to kick off.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Cut by the open man. Still has some space inside the 35. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Running it with Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is Cox. That's Cox. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Hits his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. It's Young. The throw here on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Makes the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Now Young. Escapes the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Young to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Again, it's Young. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Ground on 1st and goal. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
3-yard line. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal.
Set. Bravo leading. Steady.
Young on the play action. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and that brings up third and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
He'll throw it. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Track 19, Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Burrow from the gun. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Burrow to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Garyon Porter on the coverage.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hampton trying the left side. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw it. He's got Hampton underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now run by Hampton. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Now to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
At the 35-yard line.
Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
3 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
The slot man in motion right. That's caught at the 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards for him on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Half the 60.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Ready? Liking 18.
They will run for it with Hampton. And, boy, this is going to be close. And Mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you,
Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this to Hampton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Hampton. A little juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Burrow. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There he goes up the right sideline. He's to the 20. touchdown! Lamar Jackson, 92 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I'll go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. It's caught at the 10. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hampton is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Omari and Hampton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Our home team 14. Visitors 7. Cam Little to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, middle. 180.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that'll be incomplete. Dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now. Here's Jordan Stout now. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Left wing 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
A
one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Gets this complete to Butte. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Devontae Adams, 34 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Got his man, it's Thornton. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? A great effort there. 64 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
22. Visitors 14. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
When we see another pitch and catch there to the running back, this position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keyshawn Butte, 40 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. He'll 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second down, goal to go. On the toss, here's Hampton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Omarion Hampton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Here's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and...
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, third down. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
First and 10 at the
throwing, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Carter. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
180. Hey, report. 180. Sit up.
Jackson going to keep it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jackson to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down.
Let's go now. Come 19.
Throwing, Burrow. Got a man, Boutte. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And the Bengals first down.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready up.
A final shot now for Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night, everybody. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see if they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Hall of Famer, Too Tall Jones there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Burrow looking to pass. On the slant, connects with Devontae Adams. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Omari and Hampton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hampton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Give here to Hampton. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the ground, this is Hampton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Omari and Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now Jackson. That ball caught by Harrison. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the Bengals 1-yard line.
Back to Dickerson here on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, headed into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Burrow will throw. That pass complete. Here's Boutte. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Burrow going to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Omarion Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
8-yard pickup. And a Bengal first down.
Street.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Now it's Hampton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A run. Here's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Ball at a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, shot! Hey, sit hot! 180!
Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw again is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Hampton. Able to push his way through. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Moss. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
line. 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We'll run here with Hampton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Now Burrow. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to 60. Warriors 70. Chap 60. Chap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Burrow will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lynch. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. Third down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Gets this complete to Butte. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
They'll look to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Burrow changing the look.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Keyshawn Butte, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for San Francisco.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
19-18.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, the run with Lynch. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From midfield now, Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 11 yards for number 11.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now it's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They go up the middle with Lynch. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Davante Adams, 30 yards. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Hey, check that.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And fights through one man. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hampton will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to this.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to Hampton. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go, set. Hey, check that. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Little knocks it through. And all the way into the 2nd quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
70 Timber, 18 cards, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Back now, pressure coming. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the 49ers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
With the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. First down, Burrow to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 18 right here.
They'll work against the blitz. Throws caught. And this one does not go far. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is...
Here he goes, third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Check, Bobcat, 19. Hey, smash Broncos. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street. Hurt.
Trying for it with Burrow. intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the 49ers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar knife.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Down to the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Offense in the hurry up here.
70, hot, 70. 70, Timberwolves. Let's go.
He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set. 60, ready.
He's dropping back to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Throwing here just before halftime. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
2. Dragon 6, 70, Timberwolves.
Airing it out to start this drive. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Bengals get it back after the turnover at the 29. First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow now against a blitz. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 55. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 55 yards. First down, Bengals.
Burrow on first down. And a catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow will throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Over left side. Caught by Davis. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's low and bounces short of his man. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing again on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They bring the tight end in motion. Play clock down to 0 and the flag. Come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Okay, break.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This one finds Thornton. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 18.
At the Bengals
60 Eagles.
37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Cowboy
They've got a man in motion. On target to Thornton. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got him. That's Moss. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Burrow now on 1st down. That pass complete to Moss. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Burrow from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 40.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18 Cardinals. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. No.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers holding a 4-point lead. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Viking 18. Ready.
They stick with McCaffrey. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Viking 18.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Niners 28, Bengals 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Burrow to throw. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Moss hauls it in. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
70 Timberwolves. 18 rolls.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.